I'm George McCranie, DUI and criminal defense attorney with offices in Valdosta and Douglas, Georgia. Today I wanted to give you 8 tips to help you in case you're stopped by a police officer in Georgia. Number 1, always be polite. That always helps. Being rude, being confrontational with an officer, and your chances of getting a ticket have gone way up. So always be polite with the officer. 2, have your license, registration, and insurance ready for the officer. And if you don't have, let's say you've misplaced your insurance card, don't get too worked up about it. Don't get upset, because even if you get a ticket for it later on at court, normally if you're able to provide that information, then that will resolve the charge. Now 3, don't get out of your car unless you're told to get out. Quite frankly, this is for the officer's safety as well as your safety. 4, if you're told to get out of the car, comply with the officer. Don't be argumentative. Don't fuss about it. Don't question the officer because that will raise tension with that officer. Just comply and get out, of the car if you're asked to. 5, if this is a DUI stop or an investigation and you're asked about alcohol with a question such as, have you had anything to drink tonight? Don't answer that question with an incriminating response. Anything you say will be used against you in court. If you are asked this question, I recommend telling the officer that you're not going to answer any questions that could be used against you in court. And here are a few examples of some questions besides the standard of have you had anything to drink tonight that can be used against people in court that I've seen fairly recently. Where are you coming from? Is it the bar down the street? Are you going to a party? Or are you coming from a party? One of the questions that I've seen quite recently used by the Georgia State Patrol is, if they suspect alcohol, is do you think you'd have been a safer driver if you hadn't had anything to drink tonight? If you answer that with yes, you've just really hurt your case. So don't answer these incriminating questions. 6, if it's a DUI stop, don't take the standardized field sobriety test in Georgia. They are voluntary. So you wouldn't want to take the HGN test, which is where they are moving their stimulus back into in front of your face and have you following it with your eyes. Don't take the walk and turn. That's normally what people know of as the walk the line test. Don't take the one-leg stand, because if you do, you're incriminating yourself. Everything that you do when you take these standardized field sobriety tests will be used against you in court. An example of how just attempting to take the test with a walk and turn test, you can fail that test before you even start walking. So these tests aren't designed, in my opinion, for them to be fair to a normal driver, so just don't take the test. Now on 7, my advice is don't take the PBT. The PBT is the preliminary breath test that the officer gives on the side of the road. Usually it's to blow in the little box. Don't take that test. That test is voluntary. If you take the test and it shows positive for alcohol, you're incriminating yourself. Now, and finally, number 8, if you're asked about speeding with a question such as, do you know why I stopped you? A good answer would be, well, you might think I was speeding, I guess. Don't admit to speeding. Remember, you're being recorded, and that officer has a microphone either on his tie or down on his belt. Also, there's a microphone in the officer's car that records everything you say in the car if you were arrested. So not only is there video, which looks out from the officer's car like we all see on television, but there's audio as well that picks up everything that officer can hear and everything the officer says. So don't make any incriminating statements. For more information on speeding tickets, DUI, marijuana charges, or any other criminal charges, go to my website, totalduidefense.com.